Hi everybody and welcome to this guide for a Wii Experiment, one of the new quests in Apex Legends. In this guide, I'll be showing you the full run through, including all 8 of the locations that you have to scan your card at, along with the cutscenes that you'll see while going back and forth to the firing range. Enjoy! So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to head down into the firing range, and off to the right, near where the dummies are, you should see a new bin and a new screen. You're just going to walk over to that screen and activate it, and that'll bring up that first cutscene along with the next part of the mission.
Okay, I'm gathering data on the Apex games, and I'd love to gather some data on, well, you. Oh, don't think of this as an experiment per se. Nothing to worry about, really. I mean, this is a totally voluntary, fairly low chance of dismemberment type deal. If you complete my diagnostic challenges, quite the reward is all yours. So, how about you show me what you're made of?
So there's no reason to worry about this bin yet, as it will not open until you come back for the second time. So if you head out and you take a look at your challenges, you should see a Wii Experiment now, and you should see these 3 missions. You need to get 10 damage while mid-air, get 10 knockdowns, and outlive 120 opponents. There really is no way to speed run this or do it very quickly unless you're good at the game, so I recommend just playing. Unfortunately, you can't progress on the next step before you get through this, so you just have to sit down and work through these. It took me about an hour, and I'm terrible, so if you're any good at the game, it'll be a lot quicker. So, once your challenges screen looks like this, you're going to go ahead and head back to the firing range for cutscene number 2. So, once you get back into the range, you're just headed on down to the same space, and I will just let y'all go ahead and watch that cutscene. Keep in mind that after this cutscene, the container next to you will open, and you need to pick up your gravity lift keycard.
Excellent, excellent. Reckon it's time for round 2. Take this access key and have some fun, dear. Remember, you're a long time dead.
So these new challenges are right here. There are 8 places that you need to drop and activate the lift. I will go through all 8 of those. There will be timestamps. So if there's one that you're specifically stuck on, you can go ahead and skip ahead to it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So Repulser is pretty much the easiest one. It's just smack dab in the middle of the big building. You just go ahead up, activate it, and you don't even have to jump into it. I just jumped into all of them because they were cool. And that's 1 of 8 down. So Skyhook is a little bit harder to find just because of the way Skyhook is set up, and there's just a ton of buildings basically in a circle. So with this one, I went ahead and marked it on my map so you guys can see it, and then we flew in from the top so you could really get a good look at it. I kind of got turned around here, but it is back this way. It is just to the southeast of the main building, just out on that outer ring of roads. So there's the main building in front of you. Heading into Trainyard now. This one is also pretty easy to get to, but the issue with Trainyard is that it's very hot droppy. So I just went ahead and flew straight into it and activated it. But it's right there in the middle. You've probably run into it 100 times if you've been playing it all this season. Now, for the last one on this map, we're going to be dropping down into Sorting Factory. It is just as easy to find as Refinery. It's actually in the exact same spot in the big building. You can just fly in from the top and grab it real quick. So the first one we're going to be taking a look at on Kings Canyon is going to be Airbase. It is pretty much in the middle of these 2 prongs and pretty easy to find. It also gives you this quick access up to this top part that I have so much trouble running up the stairs to get to. just getting shot from above the entire time. Now we're headed across the map to Repulser. It is just to the west of the down tower, or the base of the down tower at least. And it's another one that's not too bad to find once you know what you're looking for. It also gives you easy access to the top of the wall, which is going to be a pretty big game changer. Because previously only Pathfinder and Octane could get up there, I believe. So for Cage, you're looking just to the north of the Cage Tower, or whatever you want to call it, but still inside of the ring of elevated buildings that people like to run around on the outside. And while you can do these in any order, North Tower is my 8th one for you guys. Kind of missed that line, but it is just to the south side of the tower, kind of in a weird place. You can either drop down from above it, or you can climb, or you can get that zip line. But it's definitely not a place that I would go very often. So once you have all 8 done, your OE experiment tab should look like this, and you're ready to head back to the firing range for one last interaction. Just like the first 2 times, you're just going to head down and activate that same monitor. You will get a sneak peek at the newest legend of Apex Legends.
Well now, they've given us quite the way show, haven't they, Newty? Clever tactics. Bold maneuvers. All that data you've provided us will come in handy when we face you in the games. Oh, where are my manners? An official introduction is in order. Some call me Dr. Mary Summers, but you can call me
Horizon. See you real soon, darlings.
So once you back out, you'll see your new emblem and your new weapon charm. So that is the extent of the AWE experiment mission. Thanks for hanging out, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. I post twice a week, with gameplay coming on Tuesdays and reviews coming on Thursdays. So I'll see y'all on Thursday. Bye.